honor of Bell Let's Talk, I decided to take a risk. I decided to lift my fingers from my keyboard and take hold of a pencil instead. I closed my laptop and opened up my notebook, and now I want to open up my mouth. I want to talk. I want to talk about the silence, the deafening lack of sound that has been surrounding mental health for so long. Online, I am an active advocate for sparking conversation. I spill my guts like hot coffee, but offline, I struggle to look people in the eye when they speak to me because my vocal cords seem to restrict like rusted cables. I want to talk about anxiety, because some days mine is a pea in the palm of my hand, small enough to hide, but others, I'm in the palm of its hand. It is squeezing the life out of me, and suddenly I can't breathe. I want to talk about honesty. Because I have lied to my friends, canceled plans with the excuse of laundry day one too many times, and yes, there are days when my floor transforms into an endless heap of dirty clothes, but the truth is typically that the text, LOL, I don't really have any clean clothes today, is a lot easier to send than the text, LOL, I don't really think I can get out of bed today, because depression transforms my bed into a pit of quicksand I cannot escape from. Anxiety tells me to get up and start my day, but drenches me in guilt when depression tells me not to listen. I want to talk about how anxiety is more than shaky knees and sweaty palms. No, anxiety can be seeing your meal in the toilet shortly after forcing it down your throat. I want to talk about how depression is more than feeling blue. In fact, if depression were a color, I think it would be black. Like the black hole my bed becomes, depression is feeling both empty and heavy at the same time. I swear I can feel it hollowing out my insides. Last year, my mother said she could see my rib cage. As she ran her fingers along the new hills forming on my body, I poke and prod at them, silently pondering if I even need them anymore, as it feels like they no longer have a heart to protect. Depression is the teeter-totter balancing act between feeling too much and nothing at all. It sets in like the first frost of winter, creeping in slowly and then all at once. I want to talk about the days where we don't want to talk. The days our jaws seem to bolt lock and our tongues tie themselves like shoelaces. We sew our mouths shut with self-doubt, but we must remember that our cracked voices are still worthy of listening to, even if they are shaking more than our hands. Our outer voices must be kind because the mouths of our inner voices are quick to become cannons, taking direct aim at any shred of self-confidence we have left and doing so with pinpoint perfect precision. We master the art of cutting conversation short before it even begins, because opening up when you are hurting can feel a lot like splitting open a bleeding wound. Bleeding out emotion is not a task we find easy, but we have to keep talking because we are not part of a Cinderella story. Our problems do not vanish at midnight, and although this day is hours away from ending, some struggles are far from over. We are all we have, and being there for someone can sound a lot like, I love you, how are you, I'm here for you, or even let's talk.